So here's the thing about Stardew Valley. It doesn't challenge your views at all. Yeah, you're taking a stand against corporate takeover of a small town, but in this idealized world, what can Joja Mart give you that the local general store can't? Joja branded wallpaper, cheaper sunflower seeds. If you buy the membership, they'll lower the prices to match Pierre. That's something I learned today. But it's not enough. At the end of the day, it's pretty obvious to choose the community center. But what if it wasn't that easy? What if choosing to help out your local business meant that your job was going to be harder because of it? That you'd miss out on opportunities that you would have had if you helped the big corporation? I've got a few mods to do just that. So let's head into Joja Mart here. There's a few changes you'll notice right off the bat, but first thing I want to do is I want to turn up the music. I usually play with it off because then I can edit in my own. Yeah, it's a small change, but I think it's a meaningful one. You know how all those grocery stores have music playing through. Well, this is the elevator music from Toontown, if you maybe recognized it. So now all those little clicks and shopping cart sounds are replaced with music. It's a fun change that doesn't hurt anything, I think. Next mod I want to talk about is the Joja Clearance Bin by Copper Sun. This adds, well, a clearance bin of items that are out of season, and they'll be 10% cheaper than normal. So pepper poppers, a little bit cheaper than normal, but you get that +1 speed bonus. You're seeing a couple of other mods. Don't worry, we'll go over them. Yam seeds, which is a fall crop. We're in summer right now. A little bit off. Radishes, even the whole crop can be sold here. Kale. So all kinds of out of season items you can get here, which adds a lot of variety to what you can do, especially if you've already unlocked, say, Ginger Island or the greenhouse and you can grow those crops. Second thing is, you know how in the game, they always talk about how, oh, Joja's cheaper than Pierre, and it's not true. It's always more expensive. This mod fixes that. You can customize how much they undercut Pierre by. By default, it's set to 3 gold under. However, if you buy the membership, all prices will be 20% cheaper than Pierre's, which is a lot more than I think I'd put. I'd probably set it to 10% so it's not too overpowered. But now it's real, right? The corporate takeover is happening and they're able to sell things at a cheaper price because they can automate it in China or whatever, you know? So I think that's a very realistic change that adds a little more weight to whether you choose to go with Pierre or Joja Mart. On that same end, what if they could provide better services than the general store? Now you have Joja Seeds. Each of these seeds have something that's a little bit different. Some of them will grow faster, some of them sell for more. Some of them can be grown in seasons that they normally can't be grown. In fact, there's 2 seeds that can be grown in winter. And you can see the specific differences if you go over them. Corn can be harvested with a scythe, so you can get it a lot faster. Melons take 2 days shorter to grow. And wheat can be grown in spring, summer, or fall, which is actually really cool. And I went through the effort of growing these, so let's go to the farm. So here's all of the crops that I've grown. This is the Joja corn. As it said, it can be harvested with a scythe, and sure enough. Oh, it just comes out, you get 3 immediately. Okay, so it actually works completely different from corn in the first place. That's fun. Here we have tomatoes. You'll notice, so I planted some of the regular crops. This is regular tomatoes, regular melons, regular wheat. The Joja crops are actually a little bit more saturated to give you, I don't know, like that kind of, oh, this one has more color to it, so it must be better kind of feel. You can really see it with the melons. And then, of course, you pick it up. You can notice that it says Joja. It'll take up a different slot on your inventory. You can see the color difference there, too. I really like this. It adds a little bit more dimension to growing crops. Anything that makes it better than just, oh, I'm gonna grow the one best crop for that season, I really like. Also, it looks like the Joja berries have a chance of, oh, they increase speed. Oh, goodness. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, some of them will actually have different buffs when you eat them as well. You'll notice that Joja tomatoes actually heal 25 energy and 11 health, which is more. Huh, 113.50. Oh, the Joja melons do less. Interesting. I mean, it does grow 2 days faster, so that's fair. And then, of course, we have the full inventory. Clear stuff out a bit. And then the regular wheat with hay. I want to see what the difference is there. Oh, that's right, you'd want to put it through a mill. Yeah, so just some of the differences there. So now you may be wondering, well, okay, that's cool and all, but what if I want to go with the community center route and then all of those changes won't matter at all because Joja Corp will be gone? Well, I have another mod for you, the Joja Blackmarket by Copper Sun. In that case, whenever you complete the community center or the Joja membership form, you'll have a black market here, and they'll sell just a couple of the offerings that you can get at Joja Mart. As you can see, they will sell the Joja Seeds if you have them unlocked, and just a couple of other special things like Joja Cola, the Joja Light. So there you can actually take advantage of the fact that you added all these mods, and they do keep the cheaper price that you would normally get, so it's really cool. One more mod for you. This one is probably my favorite of the bunch just because it's like, I don't know, it's one of those things that's it's so quirky, it adds a little bit of detail to the world. You know how there's only one Joja Cola, right? Very unrealistic. You got all these different kinds of Coca-Cola, cherry Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Pepsi Max, all that. The Joja Cola Restock mod by Lichen Glass adds a ton of different Joja flavors, and it's really fun. All of these flavors can have like a slight different effect. You can see that this Jojade, which is supposed to be kind of like a Gatorade, get it? Adds more max energy. Let's see, Dr. Joe, I love it. I also love the descriptions. A pepper-style soda made by Joja. Somehow Joja got this brand its own medical license to legally keep its name. Joja Vanilla, there's one that had like a luck increase, or a speed increase that I thought was really cool. Amped gives you a magnetism and max energy. Yeah, Cafe Joja, +2 speed. And you'll note, like early game, you can't really get coffee that easy. That's a really cool alternative to that. Just to like be able to buy Cafe Jojas, get a +2 speed increase. That's really cool, I like that a lot. And in addition to all of that, oh, I have a full inventory, hold on. In addition to all that, different characters will like different flavors. I'm gonna try and see if I can like find anyone who likes these. Cause you know, like Sam likes the original flavor. Look at that, how did I figure that out? Okay, most recent flavor, it's hard to pinpoint what that flavor actually is. So like, Shane likes Joja Blue, Joja Berry, with a real berry flavor. Who would like berries? Let's see if Emily would like that. I don't know. Thanks. Okay, it was at least neutral. I don't know if that was her liked thing. That was probably neutral. So there you go. Like, those can be used as easy liked items for a couple of characters. I really like that. I just think it's fun. It doesn't have too many gameplay uses, but you know, it's fun, and that's what the game's supposed to be about. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Stardew Valley Expanded a little bit. I've covered it in full in another video, but some of the things that it adds for Joja Mart is, if you go the Joja route, it'll actually cause changes in town, aesthetic changes to make it a little bit more developed. And Morris, who I think is a super interesting character, has a full friendship, like all these cutscenes, you can raise your friendship with them. It's really cool. And I think it's a great addition to Joja Mart, which is normally just like out there, you forget about it. It makes it more part of the game, I guess I could say. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you have any other Joja mods that you find interesting, and also let me know if there's any mods you would like me to cover. This themed mod set was actually, once again, a suggestion from a viewer. Thank you all for watching, see you all in the next one, and good night.